Students, I'm Dr. Chandrakala HT. In this video, under the topic transport layer, I'll be teaching you the segment format followed by the TCP protocol. The transmission control protocol follows this particular segment format. So this picture shows the format of TCP segment. This format consists of a source port address of 16 bits, destination port address of 16 bits, 32 bits sequence number, 32 bits acknowledgement number, 4 bits of header length, 6 bits of reserved information. And these 6 bits are nothing but flag informations. And 16 bits window size, 16 bits checksum, 16 bits of urgent pointer, and options and padding field. So let us see what each of these fields of the format stand for. The source port address of 16-bit defines the address of the application program in the source computer, which is sending the particular data segment. The destination port address of 16-bit defines the address of the application program, which is going to receive this particular data at the destination computer. The sequence number field of 32-bit represents the position of the data in the original message. So a stream or message is divided into one or more TCP segments by the transport layer or the transport transmission control protocol. So in these segments, the segments are numbered. The individual segments are numbered not to indicate their positions in the original message. So this sequence number of the particular data segment which is currently being sent is indicated by the sequence number field. The acknowledgement field, the acknowledgement number field is a 32-bit field, and this field contains the acknowledgement number for the data which is sent by the other communicating device. If the acknowledgement field is set to 1, then it indicates that the receiver is expecting to receive the segment 1 as the next segment. The header length field specifies the size of the TCP header. The size of the header is mentioned in 32-bit words. The minimum size of the header is 5 words and the maximum size is 15 words. The total maximum size of the TCP header is generally 60 bytes and minimum size is 20 bytes. So hence their lengths are indicated in the range of 5 words to 15 words. The reserved fields are 6-bit fields which are reserved for future use. The control bits, there are 6 control bits. Each bit of the control field functions individually and independently, and they serve some special purpose for some validity check or for use by the segment. There are 6 types of flags in the control field, or the 6 control flags. They can be called as control flags as well. The first control flag is the URG flag. URG indicates that the data in the segment is urgent. It requires to be urgently delivered. The ACK or ACK control flag indicates that this particular segment is an acknowledgement segment sent by the receiver. The PSH control flag indicates that or it informs the sender that a higher throughput is needed. So if possible, data should be pushed at a higher throughput. The RST flag is used to reset the TCP connection. Whenever there is some confusion in sequence numbers, in order to reset the TCP connection, the RST flag will be set. Then the SYN control flag, SYN control flag, is used to synchronize the sequence numbers in 3 types of segments. So whenever the segments belong to any one of these 3, that is first one connection request, second connection confirmation, and third is confirmation acknowledgement. So in these 3 types of segments, If these three types of segments are transmitted, then the SYN field in those segments will be set to 1. The last type of flag is FIN flag. FIN flag informs the receiving TCP model that the sender has finished sending the data. So this FIN field is used whenever connection termination happens. For connection termination, 3 types of segments are sent: termination request, termination confirmation, and acknowledgement of termination confirmation. When these 3 types of segments are sent, the FIN field in those particular segments will be set to 1. So apart from control flags, the TCP segment format consists of 16-bit window size, which indicates the size of the window for receiver as well as sender. If it is used by receiver, it indicates the receiver window size, and if it is used by sender, it indicates the sender window size. For sender, the window size indicates those many segments the sender can send without receiving the acknowledgement, or before it receives the acknowledgement. At the receiver side, receiver window indicates the number of segments which can be buffered by the receiver before it can send an acknowledgement. The next field in the TCP segment format is checksum. This 16-bit checksum is generally used for error detection in the segment. A checksum is computed at the receiver TCP, and this checksum will be added in the segment format itself. At the receiving end, the checksum is recomputed in order to cross-verify if there is any error which has occurred. If checksum verifies correctly, then it means that the segment was received without any damages. If the checksum doesn't compute correctly, then the receiver will send a negative acknowledgement and ask for a retransmission by the receiver. The next field in the frame is urgent pointer. If the urgent pointer flag is, if urgent flag is set to 1, then the 16-bit urgent pointer field indicates an offset address from the sequence number through which the data has to be sent urgently. So whenever some data has to be sent urgently, this urgent pointer generates, using its offset, those number of data segments which needs to be sent at a faster rate. The next field is options and padding field. It defines the optional fields which can be used to convey any additional information to the receiver. These are not mandatory. If at all any additional remarks have to be sent by the sender to the receiver, it can write those information in the options and padding field of the frame. So this was about the TCP segment format. Thank you.